done. And I love it. I love it so much. So Nasa hasn't actually seen this kitchen yet. I think she's gonna love it. Don't you?
I think she's really gonna love it. I think she's gonna be really surprised at how nice it turned out. It's got the dark cabinets. The art is very rich and kind of just warm and cozy, and this kitchen is all of those things.
Yeah, when we started this kitchen, I had always planned on it to feel moody, which I think we succeeded. I think it feels moody, but one element that popped out as we were working was the kind of the Northwest vibe. And this kitchen is located in Tacoma, which is a big city here in Washington State, and it's very, very classic Northwest. Lots of lumber, all that kind of industry. Having this live edge in the kitchen, it's just so Pacific Northwest. I just love that. It's really gives this kitchen a sense of place.
A lot of the final design elements kind of came together and really just kind of everything really worked in the end, I think.
Yeah, part of our process with renovating is finding materials along the way, like this really awesome live edge. I think the kitchen, it really makes the kitchen. Without it, it would be cool. It just wouldn't be as cool. So some of those elements just really kind of reveal themselves along the process. And thankfully, lots of great elements revealed themselves for this kitchen.
Yeah, and I think a big one, that we were kind of debating on all the way to the end was cabinet color.
All the way to the end, yeah.
So that one, we were initially thinking probably a black, like a dark, like charcoal gray or a black, but...
I am so glad we ended up using Sherwin-Williams Jasper, and it's awesome. It kind of reads black in darker light and colder light, and then it's this kind of rich green. I just love it. Perfect for this space. Another element that we finally decided on right at the very end was the hardware. And I love it. We just went with really simple wood. I think they're called shaker
I was
knobs.
skeptical. I was a little skeptical about the wood hardware. I just, I don't know. I felt like it needed like a metal or something, but...
Yeah, a little jewelry or something. But, I really love the simpleness of it. It gives it a real functional, awesome element, I think, in this kitchen.
And I think overall the metal finishes in here really worked well together.
Yeah.
We have the stainless from the appliances, of course, like matte black for the faucet and the lighting.
And that's it really in here. A lot of times nowadays you see way more metal finishes, and I like to usually, I would have totally used brass on the hardware and the faucet, but I actually love how simple the simple metal combo is. There's just two and they work really well together. The first thing we did in this kitchen was actually the hood vent, and it is still one of my favorite pieces in here. It's really boxy, it just fits the vibe. We had used the salvaged tongue and groove paneling, which now, reads throughout the kitchen, so it really ties everything in together.
It was really a cool thing to start out with because it gave us the sense of the space.
Yeah.
You can actually see the whole kitchen in the camera frame right now. So the kitchen actually isn't like super big.
Yeah.
It has a very open feel because it's open to the dining room and the living room, but it's not like a massive kitchen by any means.
I think for this unit, it's a really great space. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath unit that's maybe 1,000 square feet, right about there. So it's a really perfect size kitchen. I think out of all of our kitchens, this one probably is the most Garrett. It's probably the most mix of us.
There's a post and a beam and a live edge.
Industrial.
Has a little bit of that kind of structure and big elements that I really gravitate towards. So.
Yeah. So I have been excited about putting art in this kitchen since we began, and I love the landscapes. I think they add a really old world element to this space and give it a little sense of history and also a sense of living. But maybe my favorite element in this kitchen is the countertops. The honed absolute black granite, which Garrett honed for me and installed. He cut them himself, and they are beautiful.
Let's not forget the concrete floors.
Oh, yes. Garrett loves them. Every time we're here, he is like, I love these floors. You can hide everything on them, which is so true.
You literally can't see dirt on them. There's paint splattered all over Sorry, Nasa.
Yeah.
But literally, there's little paint drops here and there. You do not notice them.
Even this green color, you cannot tell on these concrete
There's
floors.
white, there's green, there's some, and they're like indestructible. Like we drag appliances, and you know we're like moving stuff around, and these things are just fine.
And they're continual, which is really awesome. You know, they just
really
the
cool.
whole place, other than the bedrooms, is concrete. So I just love that part.
And they will look this good in 20 years.
So one thing I really love about this space is just how different it is from all of our old craftsman homes that we've done. They've been built before 1920, you know, and they're tons of molding, details you don't want to mess with. But this space is a converted garage, concrete floors, sloped roof. It's totally different. So we were really able to bring in elements that we would not have put in our homes, like the live edge. I absolutely love it, but it doesn't really necessarily go in a 1920s craftsman. So that was a really fun thing for me to get to work on this kitchen. So we did this kitchen as part of the Fall One Room Challenge for 2018, and we put out, I think there's 5 videos in this series. So check them all out. You can kind of watch the progress of this kitchen. And Garrett put those all together, and they're kind of funny and great, and they really show behind the scenes what happens in the kitchen renovation. So check those out. They're on our Instagram channel as well as YouTube.
We hope you enjoyed this reveal. We really love this kitchen, and it was really fun to put it together. Hope to catch you another time as we have some kitchen projects possibly in the pipeline going forward. So stay tuned for that.